Live.
Good evening to our viewers. Today we have Mr. Guruprasad with us. He's a consultant and he would love to share his journey with all of us today to our viewers. So, sir, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your journey?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Guruprasad Somenahalli. Yeah, people call me with a short name as Guru. I've been in the profession with IT for almost 25 plus years now, and I work for TCS, Product Consulting Service, as a senior consultant. I'm based out of Bangalore, and I'm married. I have a son who is around 24 years now. He did his engineering and he started working. So. Basically I'm from a native of Ballari. I did my school in college, everything there, and I came to Bangalore in 1991. From that day till today, I'm in Bangalore, and other than that, yes, I do more interested in diabetes because I was a diabetic, and my mom was diabetic, so it has happened to me in year 2002. That is where, from that day to today, I was struggling to understand what's wrong with me, where it is going, how I can get rid of it. So did various things. Finally, I got Dr. Pramod Tripathi's video way back in 2014-13. I was in UK that time. I didn't have a guts to join because I was alone in UK and there are a lot of protocols to be followed. My work was hectic. I used to travel a lot. So I keep following him, whatever he used to talk about smoothie, then, going to, conducting some sessions. I used to be watching all those things, but I never made up a very strong mind to, get into that. Because of the only reason that, I need a support, right? And I cannot do everything on my own. So days passed and, my work, I was become so busy in my work. Then finally I came back to India in 2015. Again, I went back to UK after 1.5 years. Then again, 2019, I'm back, and that is the time we hit the COVID. I just took that as an advantage because I've been asked to work from home. That was allowed to.
Right.
Then I thought, okay, let me give a chance. I think enough is enough. So then I did enroll and got into the, FFD to understand what exactly they're trying to do. Sometimes what happens now, you've been diabetic for 20 plus years and you think that you know everything, right? I know what it is, but I don't know how it was. The how to part was the thing is missing. That okay, I know that these are the things I should not eat. This is the thing I can only eat. This kind of exercise I can do. I know all those things, but how? What is? Even though I know glycemic index, I know what it is, but what exactly a dietitian or a person can prescribe to my particular body, and how it will react. Okay, that is how part as the one which FFD has teached me a lot. I learned a lot, to be honest. Right. Beyond that, the way I got into diabetic, that was way back in 2002. It was severe. I came to know that I was a diabetic because I had a problem with my ear. One of the cysts developed, and it was never getting healed. So I went to the consulting doctors. They given some medication. Then finally, one doctor suggested me go to the skin specialist, and they found out that okay, it could be a secondary infection started. So very aggressive treatments, a lot of antibiotics they prescribed, and one of the time. They mentioned that why can't you go and check the blood sugar because you are at 30, I think I was at the age of 34, 35, that is the time, 34 years, yeah. So when I went, I could not believe. So the results came, everything positive. So my A1C was 8.5, I think that time. And my fasting was 150. And my postprandial was 250 or 230, I think. Then immediately they put me on Dianil tablet, and that caused me, God, I used to go for a hypo, Then they tape it down. And within the timeline, and I was losing weight. Okay, doctor was telling me that it is because you're diabetic, so there is a possibility that you will lose weight. But I had also started getting severe cough. Then again, I went to my family physician, and he suggested that why can't you do a chest X-ray, because it is a continuous coughing. Then unexpected happened. They diagnosed with me as a tuberculosis to the lungs on the left side of the lung, and I went to pulmonologist, and they put me into multiple medications. Right, one is the diabetic medication which is going on, plus this tuberculosis, that is, you need to be adhered to at least minimum 6 months. And my weight shrunk. I completely shrunk. It has become 53 kilos. Where I was in 71, 72, I shrunk to 52, and my whole body was, crippled. Like I cannot.
Right. So when was this? Around which year?
2000 year. January I got the diabetic. February, March, I get to know that I was a tuberculosis. So it hit me immediately after 1 month or 2 months of my medicine started with diabetes. So that's the agony, because my son was very small that time. I think he's 5 years old. I think he's just going to the school, pre-nursery. So I had to travel to attend office. These stress, oh my God, I think thanks to my wife, and she could able to manage all the thing. I could not able to answer my son that why I'm coughing. When I cough, I used to spit the blood, so he was worried. So I used to manage him. Then all this thing was hell. That 6 months was hell. I don't want to remember or recall those things, because that is a time. My financial stability is also going down. Everything hit me on that time. And also 2001, year one was a very bad year. I lost my dad. That stress came up, and suddenly there is a recession started hitting into India because of the US. Then everybody was started, cutting down their jobs and financially, and all this has added up, I think. So
yes,
when I got the diabetes, because these are the things which is added. Though my mom was diabetic, she was a type 1, but we know what she went through. I used to give injections to her, insulin injection to her, because every day she can't go to hospital. So at home we used to do that. So we know all this thing, what are the side effects, what it is and all, but I don't, until unless you face it, you really don't, respect the thing, right? So fortunately, it hit me bad. So 2021, February, I enrolled in FFP. Then my journey started. Okay. First day, the doctor called me and told, you just listen to us, stop all the medications. So I was saying, oh, come on. We are not even started, you're stopping my medications. No.
When you say about medications, we know that you have a long-standing diabetic history as well as high cholesterol for around 20 years. So what was that one feeling when the doctor said that, you don't have to take so many of your metformins or your statins and all of that? So how did you feel, or what were your thoughts about this, that,
To be honest, I didn't believe the person who was talking to me is a doctor. Okay. I questioned him multiple times. Are you sure you want me to stop all the medication? Okay. I told him that what all medication I'm taking, you still want to stop me all the medications. He said, you stop, I will give you other medication, you should continue. Okay. So then I said, okay. So then he just took off all the, I was only on metformin those days, a bit of glimepiride, okay, 1 mg. And I used to have rosuvastatin, that is statin tablet, and ramipril, 2.5 mg. So they told me to stop, I stopped it, right? And they gave me glycide, Reclide, right? Then I started going through that. Then they cut down, next 10 days, they cut the medication off. And I was thinking that, oh yeah, I'm doing good. No, but I know earlier days also, I stopped the medication, worked for 3 months. Then again, my doctor introduced. That thing was, I know this will not be immediate So one fine day, what happened? They took me off the medication. That's the time. I think there is a review that every 3 months, monthly, people put the presentation, and Dr. Pramod will come online and he'll start talking about the statistics and all.
Yes.
He called out my name. I was surprised. And he said, Guru, within 2 months, you're out of the medication. I said, I can't believe. So they put my name. Yes, out of medication. Well, in the list, my name was there. I was wrong. This is working. This is really, really working. Okay.
Right. So when you saw your name, then how confident you were that you can pull this off, and you've got everything together. You can take care of your diet by yourself.
Very good question. See, I wanted to tell you that before coming to FFD, sorry, I was in another program called Health. Okay, they are also talk about this reversal of diabetes, and they go through the same blood tests and everything, right?
Right.
From the day when I got the diabetes, I was very cautious about my health. I don't want to unnecessarily burden and putting on this one. Of course, my exercise was limited walking, but when I went to UK and all, I started getting into gym. Really, I thought I should make some muscles. Okay. After I came back in 2020, I just started this for 15 days. I want to see how this will work. So they did the same thing to me. They took off the medication. They started giving me one medication from their side, given more supplements. 2 months down the line, I achieved the results, but I told them that I cannot continue. The reason I cannot continue is the diet. Okay, they completely took me off from carbs. They asked me to eat flax seeds. They asked me to eat coconut, this thing, and I can't make chapatis out of it. So it is very, very difficult. And they don't ask me to eat even dal. Okay, it is completely, you shut your carbohydrates to zero. Okay, and somehow, see, that particular diet or particular pattern works very good if you're a non-vegetarian. Okay, they allow you to eat chicken or fish or eggs, but not any carbs, not even dal. So I told them that I can't continue this. No, we can modify. So there are a lot of recipes. I said all the recipes are start with flaxseed, end with isabogol. Okay, I can't. No, I can't. I'm a South Indian. At least I need something. At least a dal. No. As per our protocol, for next 3 to 5 months, we cannot give you that. Then my parameters are good, but I could not. I told him forget it. So during that time, I attended the first session of Pramod Tripathi's first session, and immediately I booked it, and immediately I had a call with the doctor. And my only question was, I'm already in this program. I want to transfer to this program. Do you think that makes sense right now? Because suddenly changing that things might affect anything. Then she told, you complete it and come back. I said, completing and coming back only matter of 1 week. Okay, because I'm already verge of ending that program, 3 months program. I mean, it's going to be a year, but every 3 months there is a toll gate, right? So every 3 months I need to say yes to that and pay the money and get into the treatment. So I told her that in 1 week I'm shutting it down. So the transformation from that to this can be smooth, or it is something. And I was very worried about the diet what FFD is going to prescribe. So my questions was only on that part. Okay, and if it's something like this, I never used to take it.
Was this because of your past experience that you felt like how my relationship with the food would be, or how your relationship with your entire diet protocol would be? So
it is about the food. It's about the food. There are excellent people. It's all about the food. Okay.
True.
They don't want. They don't want to do any flexible. They don't want to be flexible. Okay, that is how they operate. And it's okay. I respect that. But that is not for me. So, so I lost 4 kgs. All this is good. Okay, but one good thing I learned from them was in the blood test they provide you certain guidance about your liver how much is, what is the stage of your liver, how fatty it is, stage 1, stage 2, and what is your resistance.
Right.
Okay, how much is your resistance? My resistance was 1.42. Actually, if you go below 1, that means you are termed as a remission. You're coming into the remission. That 1 minus 1 below 1 is going to be challenge, right? 1.42. Then I got it in my mind as, okay, there is nothing wrong in my body. My pancreas are healthy. It is producing the insulin. There is certain things which is stopping that to observe. So I was very determined the day I got the diabetes that, this is not something that I should get it. So I used to read a lot of things about diabetes, the latest technologies, everything I used to churn, but there is no, as I said, no, there is no how part for me. Someone has to tell me you have to do this, right? So I was waited for almost 20 years for that to happen. So,
right. And your thoughts also when you decided in 2014 to join Freedom from Diabetes came into reality only in 2021.
yes.
And now you are even off medications within 3 months. So,
yes.
So the journey
Yeah,
so
3
far.
medication. See, I was off on medication, let me confess, because my doctor advised me when you go out of the diet, have one medication. That I used to follow, but today I want to test it. As I'm speaking to you now, today I had one function I had to attend because being a South Indian, you know that what we eat. Right?
Yes.
So it is completely normal food I enjoyed. And I checked deliberately. I came and checked my sugar after exactly 2 hours. It was 127. Okay, in my glucometer. So I didn't have any medication from last 4-5 days. No, absolutely no medications. And I just tried it. I had good sweets today. One, I think, some pudding, and another one is some dry fruit. He said dry fruit sweet. I had, and I had good food meal, hearty meal. So I'm very happy on that. So because I had a good meal, but I was in the back of my mind, oh my God, it might hit me high. And I did my AGE. Though FFD say that you are mocking it and all, but I really don't care. I'm not mocking. I'm just doing AGE, and it hit me 127. That means I am in the right path. But I don't want to test again and again, going to the function and eating again and do. I don't do that. But sometimes again, this weekend again, I have to attend a couple of marriages, but I don't do it. So I eat.
So you mean to say that whatever you eat every day in good portion sizes is the normal food, and whatever functions you eat is the abnormal food?
Yes. Today, yes. Today, yeah, of course, if you follow the diet protocol of FFD, it is abnormal, right? So my portion of the food is 30 grams. Whichever the carb, whatever the grain I eat is 30 grams. And my body is adjusted to that. And I don't have any problem with that. My energy level is good. I know I go to gym every day. I work out, and I don't know how many times I broke my cuff, the shoulder cuff, and I paid so much of money to my orthopedician, to get this ready for a couple of days, because I cannot stay sit at home or doing nothing. I just need to at least do something because I love to go to gym. Irrespective, I don't want to build a body, but at least I want to feel very fit. At least I put on some lean muscles. So 3 days a week I hit gym. One day or one day, 2 days out of 1 day I'll go for yoga, do some crunches, abdomen exercises to get the belly back to normal position. And one day or a Saturday or a Sunday, we have a mates here in the in the locality, in the community. We go for long walks, 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers, that we keep walking in the morning. Okay, and once in a while, right now I don't have much time. Otherwise, I should go for a trekking every alternate weeks. At least 7-8 kilometer trekking we used to do. But now we'll go back on that once things settle down here after COVID and other stuff. Things are coming normal, but still people hesitant to go for long drives. So that is the story.
Yes, you mentioned that you were even normal BMI when you joined FFD. So tell us a little bit about how you managed to gain the muscle mass, which is very important.
Yes. Last my bed report, one last consulting I had with a senior doctor in FFD, she told me that, you can put on weight for 1 or 2 kgs. And she said 1 kg, knowingly that 1 kg may not happen, it may go up to 2 or 3 kgs. Then I told my dietitian and my exercise expert that, I think she already written in the app. So I had contacted my dietitian and said that, I wanted to put on 1.5 kgs. She said, okay, the diet will continue. There is no difference. Go for anabolic smoothie or anything for that matter. So anabolic smoothie, when I started taking it, it started spiking my sugar. Okay. Yes, it started spiking, and I was only worried is my Dr. Surabhi will again put me back onto the medications. That is my, worry. Because, I was already there, but why again I want to go back? So I told my dietitian and say that, your anabolic is really spiking. Because I'm not telling you because after 1 day or 2 days, because I observed it for almost a week. Then only I'm telling you, these are my readings. You can see in my app, and just go back to 1 week and see how is my readings.
That's nice. So you've been a very close observer of,
yes,
what workout you do, what you eat, how does your body react to it. So that's very interesting. That's very nice.
So then I told Surabhi that, I stopped the anabolic smoothie, but I'll take the protein powder. Then she said, then I told her, one mistake I told her was I stopped green smoothie. Okay. So I need to go back there. And I start doing my AG exercise, everything. Right. So she said, fine, let us try it out. Then I stopped completely anabolic smoothie. The nuts and all I used to eat. Today also I eat very rare, here and there, but I must have become a little lazy. I'm not soaking the nut and just gulp it when I feel hungry. That was my another, lesson to learn. When I stopped anabolic smoothie, I went back to green smoothie. Maybe it is a mindset. It helped. Okay, it helped. So I started, stabilizing it slowly. After 3 days, 4 days down the line, I started stabilizing it. Then I changed the grains. I used to eat brown rice, carply wheat, then millets. Then I switched to a couple of days. I switched to barley. That is also giving me good results. 4 days I used to eat barley, then shift to another millet and see how it works for me. Right? Then continue for 3 days, then shift to another thing. So today, wheat, barley, and brown rice. These 3 combinations, I don't see a challenge. Particular millet, I see it spikes me, which is foxtail. It spikes me.
Yes, okay? Maybe because of its glycemic index.
Yeah.
So maybe because of that.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't spike. It's crazy. When I eat the same portion, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes when I think that, oh, okay, today I want to eat foxtail and I will be happy, no spikes, then it will spike.
Right. So there are even external factors. So just not the diet.
That is something that I could not able to pinpoint. What external factors which happen. Since we are a vegetarian, so every day the same routine will happen, right? So more of vegetarian. More of greens. That protocol I always follow. One cooked vegetable, salad, dal, and say 1 grain, whatever grain it is. So that way I used to give feedback to Surabhi, our doctor, and she said, why can't we do GGT? I said, no, I'm not there yet. No, I'm not there yet, because as per protocol, it has to be less than 7 or 6.5. Yeah, my A1C is 6.1, then it slightly increased to 6.3. And now I'm due for this to test now. I don't know, I need to do it by next week probably. So then I said, no. First I go completely out of medication. Let me sustain. Then I work towards going for a GTT. Okay. So in meantime, people approach me, can we be mentor? And I was really wanted to do that, because the only reason is there are a lot of people who understands everything, but they lack motivation to get into. My wife, she also diabetic, but she doesn't want to follow this regimen because she just want to chill out and she just want to eat whatever she likes to. When she started seeing me, she realized it, but she doesn't want to say, I want to do this or something. So today we made it, the day I started the FFD, exactly after 1.5 to 2 months, we made it in my family that, we eat breakfast, what FFD is prescribed. Lunch, do whatever you want, but breakfast, we stick to what it is. Like dal based, we stick. You are free to, change once in a while, maybe 10 days, 15 days, you can go and eat idli, dosa, whatever you like, but 60 to 70% whole of my family, myself, my son and my wife, they eat FFD diet in a sense.
Lovely. So you brought about this behavioral change a little bit of the breakfast bit into your family. So
slowly nice. They will get into other things also. My son is also cautious.
You've got it all planned. You've got it all planned.
Yeah. So lunch and all, I don't force them. Let them do whatever. But my son, once he will cut whenever you do. And whole of my family only eat chapati, means kapli, not normal wheat. So we stopped almost a year now. So kapli wheat, chapatis, everybody eats, my family eats, because we don't want to prepare 2 types of chapatis. So let us eat kapli wheat itself. So that's one thing. But rice portion, I don't have a control right now with my family. So let them do whatever they want. But these 2 changes, bringing them. Slowly they'll understand and they'll go back to normal. And people started eating a lot of salads today. Yes, my wife eats a lot of salad now along with me, so she lost some weight. I can see, but I never told her. So this is some behavior changes I can able to influence the people in this thing. And we're all foodies. Okay, we like to enjoy the food, but now I don't have a guilt. As I said, today I went and had the lunch with open mind, and I'm surprised that I thought it could be 145 or 150 minimum. It hit me, but surprisingly, I don't know whether my meter is bad. It's 127. That is great. So far, so good.
So this experience was your ultimate and true reversal.
Yes. So I don't say it is a reversal, but I want to go step by step. First, I want to get out of the medication. Let me see how long I can sustain. You can sustain for a year, then I know what to do. So now I have a weapon and I know emotions, how to do it. So if now I gain weight, I'm already 69 now, 70, 69, 70. Though another 2 kgs I can put for my normal, for my height, but I wanted to cut down to come back to 68 or 67 minimum. I want to go there. Now I understand that, okay, how I can reduce my weight. Not by cutting the carbs, not cutting the diet. So simply go on fasting, do water feasting, juice feasting, couple of days or weekly once. You start doing juice feasting, and naturally, I think you lose weight. Of course, I also feel that I put on weight because of I'm doing a lot of gym activities. Slowly, I'm gaining the weight, the muscles weight. I can see my arms and all become little this thing. So that might also add the fact that the weight increase. That is something I love it, because at least I can see now I have some good muscles coming up, but I'm not that bold muscles. But yes, it is there. But I don't. Next 3 months I can get into lean muscles. I don't see a challenge with that. So outside eating, I'm completely stopped. I mean, once in a while, go to hotel, I'll choose roti or something like that. One roti I'll eat, and rest are all my salad or the dal or something that I eat, and I keep quiet. So other people or my family or anyone start eating. And whenever I go for socializing, drinking or something like that, I respect my carbs completely. So I hop on peanuts, or worst case, pakode to munch. Okay, or maybe a egg. So other than that, no other things, no junk at all.
That's good. So you've kept a good balance between.
Yes, because always I know how much you eat or how much and what you eat is making you change, right? We make such things happen. So if I don't give the, say, carbs to my body, in what way my body will kick up the sugar or release too much of glucose to blood? I just wanted to see. I want the body to exhaust the glucose from the liver. So I was making the liver to starve. Sometimes I go completely fasting. I don't eat anything. During the evening time, yes, I feel like feeling itchy or something like that. So have some lime water, have some nuts. Nuts is my superfood. Okay, and I always thrive on it. Nuts, peanuts, I always thrive, and that gives me full. And black coffee, no tea, and I love coffee, so I go with black coffee. And I noticed when I have a black coffee with milk, that day I see a spike. So I have known now. So what I wanted to, when yesterday one lady called me, she is in the batch 79, I think. After seeing my story, she spoke to me for 1 hour. And she's saying that I'm so happy that you gave me all the tips now. She has a lot of problems. She has cholesterol, she has uric acid, and she has. She was not known as a diabetic, and she was just joined for her husband. She was sitting on the call, and when they started explaining the first pep talk, they told her you can also reduce the weight, so she enrolled. Her husband did not, and she enrolled. That time when they did the blood test, she came to know that she was a diabetic. I mean, her numbers went very high, and without medication, she because of the aggressive diet and all, she lost 13 kgs, and she's, I think, A1C was 5.8, and she was very, very weak. Okay, aggressive diet, aggressive weight loss, and she got into uric acid issue now, and some lipoprotein issue. I said, all this thing will happen. Don't worry. Once we need to find out what triggered your uric acid. You are not a uric acid person, and what triggered it. So I advised her to consult Ayurvedic doctor in the FFD, and you talk to them. And I given my tips to her. Probably you're eating sprouts, stop the sprouts and see for 3-4 days how it will work for you. Certain changes what I did through my experience, I was just guiding her, and I told, please talk to your dietitian before taking any of this, because I'm not a doctor. And she was loving it, and she said, you can be a permanent mentor for me. I said, yeah, I can be. That's not a problem. You can always ping me. If I'm free, I can always talk to you. And I told her, uric acid, something has triggered. Let us find out what is triggered. Okay, and we have to go step by step, but there is no direct answer there. See, what happens inside my body or your body, we cannot say direct answers. We have to experience it. We have to find it out. Then we have to say, oh, this is causing me this. So I told, after 15 days, you only do the uric acid test, blood uric acid, and see what is happening there. And our HSCRP also got increased, I believe. So I told, because of uric acid, HSCRP might also be showing high. So don't worry about that. It's all about the diet. Right. So I told her, you are 5.8, you are A1C. Once in a while, you go and enjoy your food. Eat some idli, because she's also South Indian. So eat idli and see what will happen to you. Okay. So she is loving it. And there are a lot of other people connected with them. One thing I enjoyed with FFD, I wanted to tell my story to everybody, not just because I went through those details, those through bad phase, but a lot of people I see, they are reluctant to do a change. Okay, they know everything. They are very good athletes, they are good in the sports, but they don't want to change their lifestyle. That is the major issue. I just want to change that. At least bring some change. So they'll ask the question, no, you are telling me all this thing, what is that you are doing? And so I told you, this is what I did, and this is my story. Right. And FFD has given me a platform. I should be thankful to FFD for all the support they've given. And good talk by Pramod Tripathi, Dr. Pramod Tripathi. I don't know when I'm going to meet him, but surely one day I want to meet him. I just
That's
want
lovely.
him. Yeah, I want him to invite to Bangalore also, because he's not seen the Bangalore. There are a lot of people here in Bangalore where they need to. But I'm not there yet. But now we have a clubs in Bangalore. So we start slowly. I'm not very active in the club as of now because of this my tight schedule. Once in a while, I speak to them, but they're arranging a lot of things, but I'm not able to contribute anything to them. But it will change. Probably by next 4 months, I will be more active in that.
Definitely.
Apart from that, what else I can say? Everything is good so far.
Yes,
Okay.
I think you've mentioned about everything and very beautifully told us about your journey from being a participant to now a mentor. So
Yeah.
you're mentoring so many people on diabetes and helping them. So that's a really beautiful message that you've given our viewers today. And any last takeaway message for our viewers?
Yes. There is no magic here. Don't come to FFD and say that I paid so much of money, it can happen like this. No, there is no magic. You have to experience. You have to work towards it. People are there to help you. Just make up your mind and don't get dishonored. Something doesn't work for you today, don't get dejected. So it's all part of your phase. So as you move forward, things will be very clear. And I also want to thank and be part of FFD about Pramod Tripathi vision of making India diabetic free. So I can devote myself in whatever way I can. Definitely, I want to be part of that. So that's all I had to say. And once again, thank you to all the FFD team, including my dietitian, Pooja Ventesh, Surabhi, and also Dr. Mantri, Dr. Surabhi, and my exercise expert. I forgot her name. So sorry about her. I don't know. I forgot her. I think so many people changed during the course of my journey. So I would like to thank them, and they are very patient. Whenever I used to tell them, I used to call them on Sundays as well, because I just want to know why it is happening. Okay, I know there is no answer, but I just wanted to ask them. I used to ping them. They used to promptly respond. Okay, that is really fantastic. And the FFD team is also growing as the people in diabetes in India is also growing. So, so we should create a balance. And I wish all the best for the FFD. And thank you once again. Thank you once again. Thank you for Dr. Pramod Tripathi, the kind of things he is introducing, like meditation. How many we know? We've been Hindus, we've been Indians. We know that meditation plays a major role, but how many of us really, really want to do that? I am also exception to that. I never followed diligently on the meditation, even though people used to call me and say that you want a consulting from the meditation team, we'll do it, and nobody does that. That is the fantastic part of FFD, and that means they take care of you. Because everybody has targets in the team. Everybody has a target, and they have very clearly given instructions. I believe that okay, you need to do this, you need to achieve this. It's not just like a corporate life. I don't think so. You guys are working as a corporate today. That's something I can easily guess. It's really fantastic. I really appreciate. Thank you for your time, Anthony. And
thank you. Thank you so much. Namaskara. It was really nice speaking to you. And thank you so much for your time. You've told your story very beautifully to all of us, to all our viewers. You've kept on, please keep on motivating and encouraging as you are a mentor.
Definitely. I love to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Namaskar.